Okay, viewers, hello, and this video is not going to come out until a certain mod I've been working on called Crossroads has been released. So let me explain what's going on. I've been, testing the mod I'm working on, Crossroads. And, like my private copy that only I and a couple other people have access to. That's, work in progress. Because at this point, it's not been released publicly. And I've started up a little server just for myself to test that the mod works on a server, and I'm playing on it in survival. And then, all out of the blue, I see POTUS for Mine left the game, because Bobo, seeing that a server I was hosting was trying to join with, a random pack. And so I sent him the mod, I told him to join, and he's on with me now. And he's been exploring my base and getting blowing it up with creepers ever since. So I thought I'd record the rest of what's going on. So, let me show my base off. And I'm not going to really heavily explain the mod too much, so Bobo needs to understand it. This is my middle base. Bobo, what is the dirt wall you have just built? That wasn't there when I last came up these stairs.
Yes, it was!
Are you pulling a Trump?
No! I'm serious!
You do realize you're building a wall when the monsters are spawning in here, right?
Ah!
So now you're just dropping them in here with us.
Well, I haven't gotten the torches yet.
Maybe you should start with those. This is my base, this is my horse, this is my farm.
Which I attempted to murder.
There's the Bobo altar way in the distance. We'll see that at some point, I think. This is my other farm.
No! Crap.
That reminds me, Bobo lost me my salt. I need more salt. This is my little base. Currently, I'm undergoing renovations.
It wasn't my fault!
It was your fault. Stop going outside at night!
What?
Stop going outside at night and, sleep in a bed, make it day, and then put torches down. This is my machine room. My heavily overcomplicated...
But you're using Bobo slave labor. Thanks for the hate crime again.
It's not a hate crime.
It's a hate crime!
It's a crime against someone I hate, but it's not a hate crime.
It's a hate crime!
So because my upper basement, the upper floor of my basement...
Yeah, the upper basement. Yeah.
is not big enough for all the machines I'm trying to put in there. And that's why it's all a mess in there. I'm hollowing out a lower basement. A lower basement to hold stuff in. So this is me beta testing the mod, alpha practically testing the mod. Bobo getting blown up in the background because he's...
Hang on. What languages were around before Greek? Just name a few.
Egyptian? Were you
Okay, what's the last letter of the Egyptian alphabet?
I think it's, how should I know it?
Well, here's the thing. Because this is before alpha testing, right? So we're going to use the last letter in the Egyptian alphabet, or, the last.
This is past alpha, probably, officially.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
This is beta. It's marked as beta. In the code, this version is marked as beta. It's beta.
In the code,
I'm just loving the sound of Bobo suffering. So, a lot of funny stuff has already happened since Bobo joined the world, but I decided that I should start recording. Seriously, Bobo, sleep in a bed and, clean up this place. So, you might be noticing that we're wearing these fancy boots. Oh, for crying out, midget.
I told you!
What?
I told you there was a...
You do know your wall is trapping them in with us, right? Okay, so these boots are special Easter egg boots. There's a ton of Easter egg recipes in this mod, where there's an in-game journal. Hold on, where there's 3 writers who are arguing over how to teach you and what to teach you. Right? Where's my copy? It's probably in the chest.
5, 6, 7, 8. 17.
It's this book, and there's several writers who all argue over things, and they all write in different fonts. So there's also a 5th writer who is called Bobo, who sneaks in at night, who sneaks in when all the other writers are away, and writes in nonsense into the book. And if you take Bobo's advice, you can discover all sorts of stuff. But his advice is never clear. For example, if I go to miscellaneous, this is Bobo's advice at the end of the bit on the candle lily pad.
No Bobos were intellectually harmed in the making
basically,
of
this is like everything you make with following Bobo's instructions. You make in this thing called a brazier, which I have one over there, and you have to burn either mashed potatoes or poisonous potatoes in it, depending on the item you're trying to make. So this is one of the secret recipes: lily pads plus chicken, and with a bit of cow for the mega thing. So basically, you have to find a way to combine a lily pad, a bit of chicken, and a bit of a chicken, and a bit of a cow in this thing while either burning mashed potatoes or poisonous potatoes. You'll have to work that one out for yourself in order to obtain the chicken boots. And you put these on. Whenever you fall, it makes an annoying squawking sound, but you're immune to fall damage. These provide no defense, and they are unbreakable. But they're designed to drive the wearer mad.
They make chicken death noise because Max.
Yes. It's actually the hurt noise, I think. I should know. I'm the one who coded this in.
Yeah, you probably should.
So you notice how the base looks really ugly and horrible outside? That's because Bobo keeps blowing it up with creepers.
I'm making a wall right now.
Build torches first. Stop pulling a trunk.
I did build torches. I didn't place them, but I built them.
That doesn't help.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna file a lawsuit against you soon.
You can't file a lawsuit.
Jeremiah, open up Bobo's
Jeremiah,
file.
I will teach you how to make pizzas with your tongue.
Jeremiah already knows that. Well, I need to borrow these machines.
No, whatever happened about you, screwing up all other pizzas so that he'll listen to you? I will rewatch all of our, isn't it 900 or something videos now?
Probably. Okay,
to figure out.
Well, there goes the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't need these gears. It makes it more efficient. Where's my hand crank? I'm not exactly very high tech in my machines right now because I need to hollow out a basement so I have space to put these things. That's my current limiter is space. Space.
Spaceman.
The space. the upper level spaceman.
Yeah, the spaceman.
These videos are not going to come out until this mod is released. So the whole point of me playing on this right now is to find bugs and things that need to be tweaked and balanced and stuff. So
we need silverfish. We need to go to the stronghold.
Nothing in my mod uses ender pearls. Literally 0.
No, but we need to screw up the code for silverfish so it will be a buggy bug.
Agreed?
Hate
you.
Agreed?
I hate you so much right now. I really fucked up. I hate you on so many flavors.
Proud of myself for that one. Ah, crap! I built the wall on the wrong side of the wall.
So if you see any glitches in this video, they're going to be fixed in release because this is me finding the bugs so I can fix them. I've already found one bug during this and one feature that I'm going to add. This is my second round of playtesting. The first time I found 8 bugs that I all fixed. That was before I did most of my bug fixing.
So, Max, this is going to be a really bad interview. So, what is your mod about?
Well, it's about... Well, the motto of the mod is, isn't it time you earned your automation? Right?
Okay.
So the idea is, you can do most things in this mod that you can do in other mods. You can double certain ores. Not all. You can only double copper, in fact. You
should be able to double gold.
Because
gold is just so rare. Unless you find the mesa.
Yeah. I've done certain things are... You can do a lot of things you can do in other tech mods, but they're a lot more difficult. So, there's no electricity in this mod. You've got to use steam power, heat power, or rotary power, even a mix of all three.
Gears!
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
To achieve whatever you need achieved. So, you've got to really think, because your systems aren't just stick a pulverizer next to a powered furnace all powered by a solar panel. That's not going to get you far in this mod. None of those 3 things are in this mod. You've got a grindstone that uses gear power. The furnace uses heat. And to power those things, you're going to need a clever way to make rotary power and heat thermal energy. So even doing something as simple as automating copper ore doubling is very, very complicated and would actually take a room about this size.
Okay.
So you've really got to think through your choices very carefully and try to automate things in new ways. Also, there's all sorts of cool, random, epic, fancy junk from the Bobo stuff.
So it's basically realistic lack of realism.
Yes.
Okay.
There's also going to be a magic system at some point when I get around to writing that. Yeah. And yes, it's going to be overcomplicated as well. It's going to be based on colors of lasers.
Basically, when me and Max first met, like 4 or so years ago.
Is it 4? I thought it was 17.
It was either 4 or 5
Might have been 17.
Ago.
Not 17 years old, but still possible, you know.
Yeah, time travel and all. Yeah. So we were just 2 little kids. He's still older than me.
That's always going to be the case. You realize that, right? That's how math works.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Because of the difference age between Bobos and humans who have discovered technomancy.
That is so specific.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
I believe that's known as incorrect third law.
Yeah. Pretty much. So, a fair bit of this stuff has been changed or revised from a couple years ago when Max was just screwing around and writing down mod ideas, and I came along.
Some of which may have involved rocket pogo sticks.
Yes, rocket pogo sticks.
That was a very weird idea that somehow.
Sometime we're gonna make a video reviewing that.
I may have created a lava hole!
I don't want to know.
I've got a very hot hole.
When we get Bubblecam working eventually...
When you get a new computer that has more than 4 gigs of RAM.
Hopefully...
how did I manage to fall in the lava?
So yeah, hopefully within a few years and a few $1,000s later...
Help me! I'm burning!
Computer is expense.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to help you?
Oh, just go back to being Donald. I just let the lob out again, didn't I? Just go back to being Donald Trump.
I thought... Okay.
And make your wall, and then put torches, please, because they're all in here already!
Okay. I'm just gonna run around torching up the place like a lunatic.
You're torching the place?
Yeah.
Bobo's torching the place. He's an arsonist.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be doing an interview? A really bad... Wait, why did you come up with the idea of interviewing me? We weren't supposed to be doing that. This is just us goofing around while testing the mods.
The improv.
Yeah, improv, sure. I mean, this is a basement. It looks more like an industrial accident. My basement looks more like an industrial accident, wouldn't you say? It was made with many industrial accidents.
You are a biological just freak.
Yeah, I've got 6 eyeballs coming out of my toes. Each toe has 6 eyeballs. And let's not even get started.
Adding up to a total of like 37 eyeballs.
How does that math even not work?
Toes.
There are 10... No. That would add up to 60 eyeballs.
No, it wouldn't. You don't have 10 toes, do you?
Yeah, I bought an extra one off a shaman.
Oh! Was it the shaman's toe, or did he, cut someone else's foot off?
Yeah, it was a shrunken toe from a baby, so...
A shrunken toe?
It was a shrunken toe from a baby, so it was quite small already, and then he shrank it.
So, you have a bunch of these weird tribes shrinking heads of their enemies.
And then this guy just shrinks their toes.
Yeah. Is that how he makes money? He sells shrunken toes to tourists?
Well, no, that's just his side job. His main job is he's a nightclub singer.
Oh. Any talent or no?
Well, It's hard to tell. No, all I can say is anyone who leaves his concerts have no toes after they leave.
Well, you mean like leave early or just leave in general?
Leave without paying him a large tip.
Oh.
And he doesn't have a tip jar, so...
Oh, God.
So, if you or a loved one has lost their toes after going to a music concert and also lost their lips, because he also steals their lips so they can't tell on him, right? Remember to send your lawsuits to 9800 Shaman with Toes.
Yeah. .net.
Yes. It's a phone number with a .net extension.
Yes.
Every time I'm afraid to go upstairs now. My world was so peaceful and well made, and then I let you on.
Well, at least there's gonna be a significant less.
I just let the lava out again. Screw it, I'm bucketing the lava.
You're bucketing the lava. Okay. So
Bucket you, lava.
You're boycotting the lava. Like Boston accent. I'm boycotting the lava.
You know, it's a good thing we almost certainly don't have any viewers in Boston.
Yeah.
Because then we almost
certainly... Or anywhere.
Because then we almost certainly wouldn't have viewers in Boston.
Now, let's have the clickbait discussion. Why is the baby floating?
Yeah, why has that video got so many views?
Max spent less than an hour working on it.
And yet Jeremiah's Army, which, like, took several months...
He was working on it for, like, a year.
Yeah, on and off.
Idea, animation, and realizing it screwed up, and then redoing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was about a year. Oh, my ceiling has sprung a leak. Yeah. Maybe it's the floor, I'm not really sure at this point.
Titles, such as, Why is the baby floating? And
they weren't even supposed to be clickbait, it was just a name describing what the video was.
And, like, the Plantera one.
Oh yeah, that wasn't supposed to be clickbait either! Is Plantera a boy or a girl flower has way more views than it really should. Were some people Googling that? Some people must have been Googling that and they found my video and they were like, but this doesn't answer the question. I was expecting you to like show pictures of the certain areas of the Plantera, which would show whether it was male or female. Because I'm a flower pervert. Or something.
A floral
fetish.
Yes! Continue with Britannia, everyone.
Well, now we know why Vazky made Britannia.
Oh god,
it's a good thing that almost 0 people are watching this. I say almost 0 because negative isn't the same as 0.
Well, if this video somehow skyrockets in popularity eventually,
one day,
you're gonna be in trouble.
Oh no, it's fine. I've got the best legal defense. The jack-o'-lantern did it.
Yeah,
works every time.
Yeah, but I think you're forgetting something small.
What?
Oh, the jack-o'-lantern's real, everyone. It's just, he has self-esteem issues, so he can't really, you know, leave the base.
Why do I suddenly have a large amount of salt? I'm feeling very salty about this.
Boo! I'm so proud. Ah! Spider! As an arachnophobe, I am not a big fan of the size of spiders in Minecraft.
I think it's great. Okay, imagine trying to kill the things when they're much smaller. You're welcome.
Here's the thing. I'm fine with, like, giant tarantulas and, like, spiders like black widows or brown recluses, which I know could kill me, potentially, if they bit me.
Bobo, have you been putting stuff in the dropper?
What?
Have you been putting stuff in the dropper in my sorting system?
No.
Yes. Their sorting system is put the stuff in the chest on top!
Okay, your point is...
My point is that potato plus anti-potato equals square bracket. What's the square bracket of pi?
So, we ended Director's Cut, but this is just like a behind the scenes.
Of me making... This is what... Yes, everybody, make your own mod, because instead of intense hours of coding, it's just a guy goofing off with his friend and making jokes about flower fetishes.
Yeah.
And probably getting kicked off of YouTube if anyone watched this.
Yeah.
I have no inventory space. This is normal for me.
I have no friends, so...
Okay, I need to reorganize my slotted chests later. My slotted chests and sorting hoppers is my mod's idea of a sorting system, and it works very well.
My... It is actually a really good idea.
Yeah, it works.
I personally dislike it, but like...
That's because you can't seem to get the grasp on the concept to put things in the chest on the top, not the dropper on the bottom, you Barthard!
What?
Barthard is like an internet-safe version of the other B word. If you start guessing and your first guess is babies...
You say banana all the time.
What?
You say banana all the time.
I know, but I'm trying to stop saying banana. There's a creeper at the door. I'm fine with this.
There's a creeper.
No! Now we're gonna get sued!
There's no creeper at the door.
The basement door!
Oh.
Because one of the entrances is at the basement. Obviously. I think there's a creeper in there. Did you open the door?
I didn't see it at first.
You literally let
all of us out. Oh crap. Wait, there's a staircase?
Yes! Is the creeper still there?
I don't know.
I tell you, there's a creeper at the basement door and you open it to check.
Yep, it's still there.
Satan's here to collect your taxes. Don't open the door. Are you sure? Opens the door. Bobo. That's it. Just Bobo.
Yay!
Bobo is an idiot.net.
Wait, you can code webs?
No.
You code Webernet sites?
I do not actually.
You code Webernet sites.
Yes, I code Webernets, but not intranets.
Omnimeter.
Yes.
I love this texture. I mean...
Yeah, well, I've got an artist who's now going to work on the mod and is going to be making the textures in the actual final version. He's going to retexture everything in this mod, so it looks completely different from what you see now, because my developer art is bad.
Omnimeter.
This is why coders should not be allowed... Let me show you a very simple reason why programmers should not be allowed to make textures. Now, this is a mashed potato, not a poop emoji.
Now, my family comes from
a long line of idiots.
Eastern U.S. Now, for some reason, my sister, who live not like south but not north, just Middle East U.S., has a southern accent.
Yeah, I hate southern accents. I have a cousin who has a southern accent, and every time she visits, I want to stab her. Not just because of the accent, for other reasons too, but partially because of the accent.
She speaks, like, it sounds normal, and then all of a sudden, she'll say a certain word, and you're like, wait, are you from the South?
I'm out of iron again, aren't I? Hey, I'm out of iron. Chop in the morning too. I'm suddenly gone British. Bobo, you know, your wall doesn't work yet, and yet you leave the front door open. My wall isn't functioning correctly. It's gotten bigger. Oh crap, it's gotten bigger. That's what she said.
There are torches.
Are there enough torches?
I think.
Are they all spread evenly, or are they all in like one block space?
One block space.
Okay. I'm gonna shut the door now. Shuts door.
Get out, diggy diggy hole.
Don't say that sentence. I don't want to get sued by everything. Okay, how is there a path in here? Bobo, what are you doing to my base? I spent at least 9 minutes making this, and you're ruining all my barely hard work. I'm waiting for Bobo to realize what I've done in this room.
Oh, I'm already devastated.
You haven't even noticed.
Yep.
You screamed if you'd noticed. That was just you screaming general. That was just your generic, everyday, I've been hit by lightning scream. Not struck by lightning, literally lightning came and slapped you in the face.
Child the boost.
Okay, have I got this one working?
Child the boost!
Oh, that one actually works! Oh, good. I was afraid that it wasn't going to drop my copper dust, because that was what was happening.
My logic for saying omnimeter instead of omnimeter is really stupid, and I forget why, but, you know, screw it. I'm gonna
YOLO
keep
27 swag, sure.
Oh.
That's your explanation.
I'm just gonna say omnimeter.
Remind me to change the name so it's actually multimeter. No, I'm not going to do that, because multimeters are a real thing that measure electricity, and omnimeters don't. Ironically.
Yay, I got you to say it!
Darn it, no, the official dev's pronunciation is omnimeter. Omnimeter.
Omnimeter.
Omnimeter. Remember, whenever anyone argues with you over the pronunciation, the dev says omnimeter. And the dev's best friend is an idiot. Also record that.
I am actually, like, 27% dev. And, like, the rest is, like, Bobo and a tiny bit of human. Human!
Oh, my gears are over there. Wrong spot for this grinder.
Horsey is gonna die eventually.
Oh, are you trying to kill my horse?
Eventually.
Again? You're trying to kill my horse again.
Eventually.
I'm gonna stab you.
Awkward silence!
I was actually talking during your awkward silence there, so...
For you.
Yes.
It didn't, like, register. Scoip, why you so glitch?
Right, okay. Why are you suddenly so fond of the Boston fake accent?
What?
The fake Boston accent. You're using it
constantly. It's not a fake Boston accent.
Okay. I need more torches. Bobo, I need a... actually, I can make more torches.
I have 10 torches left.
Let's see. List of things I still need is radiator and to bring the water down. Where's my plan? There it is. Wait, did I accidentally break the tank that has all of the really valuable distilled water in it? Hopefully not. Oh no, wait, I have a third tank. Oh yeah, I stole that tank.
What?
Bobo, I have a menial task for you so you can stop building a dirt wall.
No, I'm terraforming, making it flat.
You're making the wall flat.
No, I'm making it flat.
Does this wall look flat enough for you? I'm not sure that's going to keep the invaders out, dear. A flat wall. Well, I'm getting an episode here. Remember to just download link for the mod will be in the description, because remember, when this video comes out, it'll have been released and everything will be retextured. How is this spinning already? Oh, there's a little bit of heat in this from the first bit of lava. Okay, I'm currently working on a okay, goodbye.